This is a different video than usual because I honestly wanted to talk about this thing right here.
In certain cars, you know how you can boost the induction sound? Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, I went on two wheels for a second. I'm gonna do something crazy and use Urias.
Oh, you devious monster. Well, you missed it and spawned right in front of him.
Okay, I just saw something funny. Hold on. Damn, it's bright out. Who turned on the lights? So let's talk about Unite. Unite is a team of developers who makes a mod pack under the same name for Need for Speed games ever since Need for Speed 2015. A couple months ago, they finally released Unite Unbound, and when I read what it was supposed to do, I had to get it. It introduces a ton of different improvements, including visual, cosmetic, and gameplay changes. But those gameplay changes are limited to story mode. It legit actually tells you that it'll force close your game if you try it online. Luckily, there's an online patch in case you want to play with friends, with vanilla gameplay mechanics but modded cosmetics and sound. Compared to vanilla, the mod, in my opinion, just looks way better. The HUD was revamped to have different colors and added details like a compass to the map and actual ticks to the tachometer. Billboards have been replaced with Unite ads, and loading screen wallpapers have been replaced with cooler wallpapers. Plus, a couple of coloring adjustments and new weather visual effects makes up most of the visual aspect of Unite Unbound. On top of gorgeous visual changes, there are also, well, just hear it for yourself. Moving on, we got customization. Loads of changes across the board, but we'll start with performance. Oh, and for the record, performance only in story mode. Parts customization is normal, but you'll notice that the tiers are different. However, these go back to how they usually are in the online patch. There are, however, some weird exceptions to the normality. Like, for example, for some reason you can put a 2-speed gearbox in a regular combustion car. Weird. They also added the actual names of the engines, or at least what car they're from, plus 3 new engine swaps: the Supra 2JZ, an Audi 5-cylinder, and the Rimac Concept electric motors, which may have just gotten me the most broken car I've ever seen in Need for Speed. If you look to the right, you'll realize this car has a 1.6 second 0 to 60, which is probably the lowest I've ever gotten in a car. Oh, that's definitely very fast. A little too fast, maybe. Onto the looks part of customization, I made the great mistake of realizing that I could remove body parts, and the cars turned out humorously hideous. Because it's only a cosmetic thing, this does show online.
Boy.
I can't. You know what? Actually, I don't know if this will reflect on your screen. I'll try it.
What's the difference supposed to be seen?
Do you not see anything different?
I don't know, your car looks...
At the front. At the front.
You took off you take off your hood?
I'm so glad you can see it.
You should take off the back part though.
Oh, I can take off a lot of things for some odd reason.
Dude, take them off. Just take them off, dude.
I might be a naked car, bro.
Just have the exoskeleton, dude. That's it.
So bad. This looks so bad.
Oh my gosh. What the hell is Dude, there's nothing. You're freaking... What is that? Oh my gosh. There's a hole right through you. It looks so stupid. Dude.
Yo.
Yo.
Funniest thing.
What is
I've
that, a
seen.
box? Dude, that looks like a safe. You literally have a safe under your car.
Dude, how's my character pressing down on these pedals, bro? There's no front. I can see my
Just
shoe.
drive. Fool, that's weird. Oh my gosh, I do see you. Oh, well, lead the way to whatever broken race we're doing.
Oh. I think he sees. I think he sees. Oh. I think he sees the jank. I think they both see jank. We move on to gameplay, which in my opinion has the smaller changes, especially because they're, once again, only in story mode. Cops are now more scarce on the map, but when they spot you, they're a little more aggressive. And when you get to a high heat, that becomes quite apparent. Okay. They're kind of mean. Okay. Yep. Yikes. That's not good. Oh, that sucks. It sucks. Whatever. Burst nitrous now works a lot more effectively at the cost of not being able to shoot your car into a certain direction like vanilla does. And it took a lot for me to get used to this. A lot. Oh. Okay. Oh my gosh. I hate it. This boost, man. Plus other small handling tweaks to specific cars honestly makes this game feel better, with the exception of the burst nitrous change and the fact that, once again, these changes are only in story mode. But the absolute greatest addition to this mod, you can't crash anymore. Oh, I'm so glad you can't crash in this game anymore. The Unite team did an excellent job with this one. I'm quite satisfied with the way they're going about this and do hope to see more of them in the future. I have been playing this mod since Volume 6 and I cannot go back. Every time there's an update, I have to stare blankly at their Discord wondering where the next update is. So shoutouts to the Unite team for making this underrated gem of a mod. For now, I will enjoy every second of it. Okay.
What did you hit?
A Corvette just rammed through me like it's nothing.
What the guy was doing? He went too far left, or he was distracted and hit the wall.
Oh my gosh, this is creepy. This is creepy. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Because you can't see?
Yes, because I don't have headlights. Hey, you brake checking? Oh.
Racers and cops.
Oh damn! Oh damn! Oh, that cop flew. Nah.
Watch this. I just deboned him. That was a clean hit, I'm not gonna lie.
It was. For some reason, it was. Slammed himself into the wall. That was interesting. Wow, he just ran a civilian off the road. What the heck? Nah, bro, that's a lawsuit if I've ever seen one. Hey, yo.
Oh my gosh, I almost did not make that.
But he didn't.
I kinda like forced it away. Here, come on, pass me.
Wait, what? I'm confused.
I just needed to.
Was he there the whole entire time?
I don't know, I think he wrecked at some point. I just wanted to hit him on purpose.